And we've got the first car at the end of the pit lane, almost doing a Romain Grosjean moment there. Welcome to LDRL Season 3, Round 4 for the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. And, yeah, home for me, home for quite a few drivers in this lobby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just the two Alfa Romeo boys that won't feel at home during this race. Irish and Finnish drivers in that team. But Immortals then, we saw him, he's the first car out on track today, and attendance aside, he's 9th in the championship, which is pretty crazy. China was his first points of the season, that was a second place. He's 42 points behind Sam Cole in the championship. So there's a lot of work to be done between now and Brazil to close that gap. The closest person, in fact, to Sam Cole is Echo's Fatality, and he's not here. So it's actually, out of all those attending today, it's Utah Elephant who is 36 points behind. There's driver off in the gravel there. It was Aaron Ocon, who seems to have little Wi-Fi going through Woodcote. It was Alfa Romeo teammate behind him. But Immortals is on a lap now. He says he's very satisfied with his setup. Does work hard to try and pick out the best ones. Into Village, down to third gear. A lot of inside curb. Nice line through there. And, almost smooth on throttle. Almost spoke too soon there. And he's going to have to back off the lap after a spin off turn 4. Well, not a spin, a half spin. He did catch that one. That's completely ruined his run down towards Brooklands. And speaking of runs down towards Brooklands, it's Big Chungus that's the next car on track. He got podium back in Bahrain. Well, I'll actually get to the Twitch chat. Just a quick disclaimer, obviously, if you were here last week, probably where I couldn't really commentate properly. Pretty much back to normal now, but there's still traces of coughing and yeah, just minor cold symptoms now, which are just trying to get away, but they aren't. I've also got dinner, which is fantastic timing as always. But here's Big Chungus into Stowe. Went down to 5th there, uses quite a lot of revs. Here he goes in towards Vale. Car likes to understeer out wide here, but it looked a very hooked up lap, and in fact it's going to do a 25-0. Next up is Sam Cole, who beats that by 0.4 of a second on the soft tyres as well. Next up is Moore Island, and crosses the line for 32-1. So I'm not sure what's happened on that lap. We'll have to see what Tax does, because this will probably be the most competitive Alfa Romeo of the day. And around the final corner, through Club, across the line, 25-0 again, 100th of a second behind Big Chungus. And next up will be Aaron Ocon, who's backed off, and I think he's going for another one. I think that was... Oh, sorry, that was Moore Island out. I was just, weren't looking there for a second while I left you on board with Utah Elephant. Yeah, that was Moore Island off at Cops. Couldn't really see what happened. We were on board with Utah Elephant as he went past that. But there we go, across the line, 25-8. And Tax has gone. Okay, that was just an internet change going on. Weird flex there, having more than one internet, but very nice. He's changing that. We'll be back in the session shortly. We do have Immortals on an out lap now. He's about to start his second attempt at a flying lap today. He's definitely got the potential to go for the win today, but it's strategy. Strategy is really altered the results this season, but now into turn 1, flat out 8th gear, minimal steering input, same again for turn 2. Down to second there, different from what he did on the first run, now down to first. Short shifting up to third, finally gets the traction right. I think as well, it's just popping up fastest lap for Sam Cole, is still at the bottom there. It's been on for a while now, and I don't rely on that little graphic at the bottom to tell us about any fastest laps. We'll just have to rely on the timing tower. Should we actually check the first sector? Sam Cole, is he purple? 26.8? I think he must be. Let's have a look at Immortals. 26.8 as well. So as it stands, it's looking very close between the pair of them. I'll get Tax back in a moment. I've just seen he's come online. I'll actually do it now. Oh, he did join, didn't he? I think I completely... Yeah, it said he came online and joined, so I was like, oh, let's invite him anyway. Not sure, but whatever. That was just me. Around the final corner then for Immortals. He actually used none ERS coming through there, and it's a 25.1 lot of time lost in sector 2 and 3. On that run, there's a spin for Big Chungus. Seems to be a very difficult section of track to get right. Turn 3 and 4. Caught Big Chungus out, caught Daniel Ricciardo out in the... Was it... I don't even know my Grand Prix anymore, is it? British Grand Prix? When everyone had the punctures? No, it can't have been. Sorry, it was the anniversary race. Because Ricciardo was 4th in the British Grand Prix when everyone had the punctures. And he was so close to the podium. But yeah, sorry. Anniversary Grand Prix was the one Ricciardo had a spin in the same Renault. Oh, another moment for Big Chungus, and that's just trying to get back to the pits. That is something you don't want to see. Oh, probably skipped a few beats there. Back into the pits. Comes Immortals. Utah Elephant on an out lap. Best lap actually coming on 2 lap old softs, but I don't think that's true because we saw him set the 25.8 quite early on, so he might have done another couple of laps to get used to the setup, because I know he's been chopping and changing with that. GSR Asian, now he's back. He is back. Very surprised but pleased as well to see him make a return. But last season, Tier 2, British Grand Prix, absolute peak of Tier 2. Fantastic. Yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic season in Tier 2. I'll never forget it actually, because as it stands, it's probably the last ever Tier 2 season. I don't know what the future holds, but if you missed the announcement, I'll go over that. I'll squeeze it in on the formation lap. But yeah, Asian picked up a penalty on the final lap when leading the race by about 3 seconds. And lost the race by fingernail length. I'll try and pick up the exact gap, but it was under a tenth, I'll tell you that. I think about 900ths off the top of my head. But yeah, absolutely ludicrous scenes across the line. Here he is on a lap. Tell you the gap was 0.097. Smallest ever margin of victory in this league. The largest was in the same season, Tier 2 Italy. Total dominance from this man. Beat Beatnik by 12.4 seconds. Shit on it. Yeah, I wasn't meant to do that. Okay, well, that happened. Around the final corner then, GSR Asian. I did notice Utah Elephants lap time 25.3, 26.6 on the mediums. Bearing in mind that's only his first lap, that's not too bad. Tax then matched his first sector. Oh, he's run wide and that lap is gone. No doubt about it. 10 seconds down now on his time. Hope everyone's doing very well today, tuning in from wherever it may be. My excuse of the day is they're absolutely knackered because they make us run 5k every PE lesson. Not exactly the fittest human being. That's pro. Oh, and then out Immortals of the session, and he will not start any higher than 4th place. That is a very big off. And an unusual place to as well. It would be a red flag scenario in real life. But qualifying continues here with the only man on track now, Aaron Ocon. Everyone seems to be going wide into Chapel. Yeah, very surprising scenes. Aaron Ocon, yes, just exceeded the track limits. Completely different track limits there on the exit of Stowe. As you could extend it so much on F1 2019. Completely different here as we race it at Silverstone. There's the famous Silverstone wing. Got virtual spectators up on there. It's absolutely crazy what they're doing to this track, though. I'm not sure if anyone's actually seen, but I'll show you as we go on board with Aaron Ocon, who's still, well, he's the closest man to what I want to show you here. Okay. Yeah, that happened. Tax, yes, here. On the left-hand side, just now, as I say that for reference, they're building loads of little, I think like rental houses. Really like futuristic stuff like that. But yeah, they're gonna be like £500,000. So if anyone's got that money and want to see Silverstone trackside from literally a house, there you go, they're being built. And then you've also got the hotel, the bridge as well. Aronofcon back as we speak. But across the line comes Tax to start his final flying lap of the session. It's got to be a big one here. I know he's not a fan of the 50% races. In such strange scenarios, a lock up there on the front right. He was saying a couple of weeks back he knows how it feels. Trying to run a league like this, you know, times have completely changed. I'll speak about it at a later date, in case you haven't seen everything. But yeah, now's not the place to discuss it. We've got to be positive around here, because negativity, or in a live stream scenario in front of all the drivers, viewers, people want to join, it's not right, is it? Nicely parked off the racing line there, Big Chungus. Very difficult place to get out of the way. 2.5 tenths up is Tax. He may go in front here of Big Chungus and join Sam Cole on the front row. 6th gear. That was so nice to watch through Stowe Corner. Another lockup, but it doesn't seem to be bothering him. Across the line now, what's it going to be? 24.549 and goes on to provisional pole. But Sam Cole has found even more pace. He's going to have seen that. And now giving it full beans in the final sector. Into Vale, a little bit wide of the apex. Ooh, a lot tighter line there than Tax. It's got to be 1 minute 24.5. He does. 1 minute 24.395. Very, very close. But next up then is actually Big Chungus, Utah Elephant starting a lap. GSR Asian on a lap as well. Big Chungus is improving. Oh, he's run really wide there. All that time found in the first sector may have just been undone. And another snap of oversteer and another spin. Surprise pole challenger today, because unfortunately binned his final lap. Utah Elephant, end of the first sector. About a 10th up. Drivers start to retire now as they realise they can't do anything more about their lap times. GSR Asian across the line. Oh, up to third. 1 minute 24.7. And goes on to the second row. But will he be joined by Utah Elephant? As actually Immortals now starts to tumble down the order. Oh, that's wide. That's going to be an invalidation. Surely. No, it's not. But no, can't improve. Qualifying was in the intermediates last season. It's dry today, and that is, I think, immediately a new LDRL lap record, as the times you can reach at Silverstone are ridiculous this year. 1 minute 24.3 is the pole time for Sam Cole. He's joined by Tax on the front row, then Asian Big Chungus, Red Bull row 3 of Immortals and Utah Elephant. Moore Island only did one time, 7.7 seconds slower there. And then Aronofcon didn't set one. Now we go to the race. still overcast here. I don't know if rain is expected, but wow, what an interesting sight that would be. Reminds me of season 1. We've had rain in both seasons. We're now in the 3rd season. May not be the case. So yeah. They're the strategies, by the way. Soft, medium, soft, hard, easy one stop today. Probably one of the easiest on the calendar. But let me go actually to the announcement quickly, because you may have heard through Instagram, through the Discord, whatever, that it's going to be the last season operating on a Wednesday at this time. So yeah, the time will be moving for next season. This is in the interest of attracting more drivers and obviously repairing the damage that's been caused by the loss of them as well, because actually with some bit of analysis really, you just see that time is a massive cause for this, what we got today. So yeah, it's does need to change, and season 4 is going to be the correct time to do it. Of course, that'll be after Christmas. Oh, excuse me, that'll be after Christmas, but expect an announcement before then, so we can give you as much time as possible to negotiate with us and make the season 4 the best one yet, because there's nothing more that I want to do right now than have the best season yet. And I want that after Christmas in 2021, where hopefully things will be a little bit better. But yeah, thank you all. You know, there are still people that have supported me, but not so much, unfortunately. Here we go then to 5 red lights. They'll be on very shortly. We can't actually see them from that angle. Lights are coming on now. It's lights out and away we go here at Silverstone. Good start off the front row for Sam Cole. Tax will be looking for the inside, but can't quite do it into turn 1. He's still 2/10 back. Asian still in 3rd. Big Chunga's got a massive gap in 4th. And off the track there was Immortals spinning as well. Aaron Ocon as the 7 cars come through into Village. And to the inside there goes Moore Island. So he's not waiting any longer, but Tax locks up. And this will invite Asian through. Can he maybe go all the way around the outside? But there is contact. This may invite Big Chungus through. Oh, they were 3 wide briefly. A spin there. And nearly another spin there for SV Tax. And now Sam Cole has got a 2.2 second lead over all that squabbling. Big Chungus running wide. Utah Elephant running wide. A lot of people exploiting the track limits, despite it being strict. Massive risk early on in the race. Oh, there's a spinner. It is GSR Asian. Bad to worse for the AlphaTauri for the AlphaTauri driver. He's now had his teammate and Aaron Ocon go past him as well. So not an ideal start. Was I mute? Did I mute myself? Okay. Did you guys hear any of what I just said? That'd be embarrassing if not. But yeah, it's like a, you move it up and down, so it's very easy. Oh god. Oh, I'm muted. Ah, I'm so sorry. I must have just switched it without realising, because it goes up and down. You slide it up and down. I must have just got caught. So there is a yellow flag. Oh, not again. More islands off. And that's where Kevin Magnussen went off in the British Grand Prix. Was it the anniversary? I'm still so confused with these. With this 2020 calendar, now he's got his teammate behind him. He should be able to just let him through. Yeah, sorry, that was embarrassing. But luckily, I caught that all. Because, yeah. There's nothing that I really need to repeat in there. Other than just describing the action. But there we go. Immortals 5.3 seconds behind leader Sam Cole now. What he would have wanted was a safety car from the Big Chungus accident. But it wasn't triggered. And he's still got to make up that time all on his own. Unless someone else crashes. There's been a few. Very surprising scenes. But there we go. Ooh, down to fourth gear. A lot of understeer. Is Aaron Ocon having some problems of his own? Not from what I can see, but he's on the back of Moore Island, who did just pick up damage, so I'm surprised he hasn't hit there. I'm pretty sure Hards can go to the end from here. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with Aaron Ocon. Doesn't look that visible. I do, of course, have big plans and opportunities for the future, for Season 4 specifically. Get everyone more involved, you know. It's all well and good having people watch replays, the streams. Yeah, I thought it was about time we got some people involved properly as well. The questions, I started doing some questions. At the start of the season, were quite popular into Austria, but then no real usage of them since. So I've since stopped, because it's mainly just drivers giving themselves really stupid predictions for reverse jinxes and stuff like that. But yeah, I've stopped doing those, but I promise I do want to create some somewhat unique ways to get more people involved. Especially if everything goes to plan, because right now we're watching cars about 10 seconds apart from each other. This is not... yeah, I've got to be positive, but trust me, if you're in my position, you will find it very hard. I know some people have had their own experiences, and yeah, I fully respect how you felt. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3. Tax spun and left the session. Well, it's my duty to invite him back. Okay, well, he's gone offline. Always a help, isn't it? Well, we're down to 6. Oh, we have our first pit stop, and it's at the end of lap 9. It's Sam Cole coming into the pit. Immortals staying out. So, again, Immortals go for the opposite to his rival Sam Cole. Pit window is open now, so that was probably the plan all along. Up to a Red Bull 1-2 provisionally. We might have Asian go through. We do. More Island coming in as well to repair that damage. Aaron Ocon will follow. Immortals does respond on this lap and will slow down to 37 miles per hour, the speed limit here at this long, depressing Silverstone pit lane as you take a right, almost under the podium, then pull into your very narrow pit box. There's Immortals. Wow, that's a big gap. I'm just saying that is huge. .5 seconds. What an outlap. What sort of sectors did he put in on that one? 2 fastest sectors, and he's still going quicker. So this looks like it's going to be a fastest lap for Sam Cole. As he's saying, personal best sectors, probably purple sectors. Unrivaled pace. To the yellow flag in sector 1. Still there. Oh, it's Moore Island. Village. I think that's the 3rd spin of the day recorded at that corner. Halfway through this race, Sam Cole leading by 9.7 seconds, 2 Red Bulls currently on the podium, but Asian is starting to close in. Runner-up last season in Tier 2. Go for his first. His maiden, I guess you could say top tier podium. There you go, I mean, AOR can't fill their top tier on Xbox, so is it really a top tier? We'll never know. Let's go back to the interval then, so we can see the live gap between the battles on circuit. 3.9 Asian to Utah Elephant. 2.7. Yeah, he's started to close in. We'll have a look at the recent lap times. Utah Elephant wants to win it 29.5. Oh, there you go. 28 for GSR Asian. He's really looking the faster car out of the two, and we should see this move done the next couple of laps. Time penalty to go along with it. Obviously very easy to pick them up. She'll have a look now on penalties. Absolutely no warnings for Sam Cole. 2 penalties for Immortals. Penalty for Utah Elephant. That was his first one. Just the 1 warning for Asian, so he's running quite... Oh, okay. 2 warnings, penalty warning. Okay, I don't want to read all that, but that is a lot. I think this is AI now for Moore Island. Yeah, very good question actually. From Tax in the Twitch chat. Why can't Codemasters just focus on what the players want and not money? Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, this podium pass stuff has really become their new priority. F1 2015 on the new gen consoles was it 2014? 2014, 2015? Those 2 games, whatever, were a massive failure on the new gen consoles. So to be honest, I'm not looking forward to the first F1 games. We start to move on to Series X, Series S, stuff like that. I don't think it'll improve for some years. Of course, because their focus will be, well, let's enhance career modes. You know, we've got a completely new software to ramp it up. You know, let's go one step further with my team. Let's put dogs into driver career mode. They'll do stuff like that. It's my opinion, but yeah, it'll be years before we get a league racing experience that everyone can enjoy. You might not like it because certain people, certain attitudes, certain reasons, but it needs to be enjoyed for the racing experience. The fact that you can race with others without bugs. Realistically, yeah, just simple things like that. I won't go too deep into that, but it's raised in every single comment section, every single retweet, every single mention to Codemasters. There's still no word on it. Oh, Moore Island has retired. That's a virtual safety car. I think that was a crash, deliberate or not, I'm not sure. He was running an AI, and yeah. Exactly, summed it up perfectly. That is a virtual safety car. Moore Island has crashed. He was an AI the last time we saw him, but there we go. He's out of the race. Becomes technically the 3rd retirement. Oops. Oh, they dropped that as well. 2.1 seconds, bit of a slide there from Utah Elephant. As Asian is really breathing down his neck for third place here. ERS comparison 70% to 35%. So he's got about half of the energy Utah Elephant does. Might help him towards the end of the race, you never know. These tyres should last, so they can deploy it at their own will without too much wheel spin or tyre wear concerns. In that matter, he might be able to catch up this lap and get himself into DRS. So satisfying when you get that corner right on the inside. You just ride over the bump in the corner. Sort of bump is more just a smooth camber of the apex. There we go. I'm trying to be somewhat technological. Yeah, that. Another final corner to start lap 19. Sam Cole and Immortals were the only two on lap 19, but Utah Elephant, GSR Asian joined them. Have a knock-on win in about 7 minutes time, so that's nice. Okay, that was too mean. Sorry. .1 seconds the gap, still no DRS. Still 1.1 seconds. Still running at about half the energy. Six tenths now as the rear starts to become a handful. Into maggots. Following closely is never easy. And this should be the move. Overtaking Gage, DRS wide open. Easy as you like, around the outside. All Utah Elephant has a little look again up the inside. Still staying close for the final few corners of the lap here as we start lap 21 of 26. Just 6 to go here at Silverstone. This battle isn't over, you never know, Asian might pick himself up a penalty. They'll be level and they can fight properly. But a poor exit there off turn 4 means it might not happen. spin for Aaron Ocon as he looks to get himself across the line. But now we're on board with Utah Elephant as he actually looks to start a fastest lap attempt here. Whoa. Yeah, drink is needed. I was about to start coughing everywhere on the stream. Thankfully I didn't. But yeah, like I said, still recovering. I'm fine, but yeah. Every point matters in this Constructor Championship, and especially with Echo's fatality not racing, this is an important chance for Red Bull to try and get back into this Constructor Championship. Oh, well. $27.5 for Sam Cole has just completely changed the lap time Utah Elephant needs to aim for here. He's probably only going to have one attempt at this, but keeps the tyres in good shape. Good temperature, I should say. And has enough battery. Yeah, might be able to do it. Oh, he's purple. 1.6 seconds up. He might. We'll stay on board with him. Still valid. And across the line now, he's got to beat a 1 minute 27.5, and he does by a second. Very well played, and yeah, that's the fastest lap on the table. You never know, might be able to beat it again. We'll go off board this time. Yeah, 1.6 seconds down, so it won't be this lap that's the improvement. But Sam Cole here on the penultimate lap. Yeah, I think he's about to lap Aaron Ocon. No, that's actually not Aaron Ocon. That's Tax for the second lap down, I think. Not in the race, so won't score points. Hasn't completed enough of it to qualify, but another time penalty for Immortals. All this is exceeding, and still 14 seconds off Sam Cole, who looks like he's about to take his third win in a row. Could have been 4 if his tyre didn't blow in Austria. This has been a season of total dominance. Okay. Oh, you're joking. You're joking. Ha ha ha. Oh, good one. Can't read joy without an invite, but yeah, wow, okay. We've managed to rejoin. Yeah, kind of ruined the end of the race there, but fortunately there were no real on-track battles. And there you go. Sam Cole is the winner of the British Grand Prix here in LDRL Season 3. Driver of the Day goes to Immortals, but I don't quite agree. You cannot deny that this dominance is nothing short of astonishing, to be honest, because I'll say a few words quickly about Sam. He's turned up for all 4 races. Not something really any driver can say they've done. Has led all 4 of them. Should have won all 4 of them. In fact, has won 3 in a row now. Running away with the championship. Whatever Immortals throws at him, just goes quicker. It's quite realistic dominance, to be honest. A bit like what Lewis Hamilton gets. Bottas gets close, he goes quicker. You can't match him. Simple as. Okay. Bit of a glitch there with the race results, but that will be rectified. Don't worry, all points will be handed out correctly. Not sure what happened there. But yeah, that is everything done for today. Thank you all very much for watching. That's how you guys do it. You've been absolutely excellent. Viewership as always, even in the most challenging times. Drivers begin to depart now. I will do the same. Thank you guys very, very much.